Jai Sachidanand. I bow to pure soul within you, everybody. Jai Sachidanand. Today Gnan Vidhi is Gnan ceremony. So today, what kind of Gnan you are getting, you should know. We are thinking knowledge of soul we are going to get, but really what we are getting today? What Gnan you are going to get today? What you will say? Atma Gnan. But really, it is correct, we are getting Atma Gnan, self-realization, but we are really realizing ourselves. Who am I? You say, I am Chanda. Then you say, Chandi.
Chandi.
Chandi. Your first name is Chandi?
Yes.
So you say, my name is Chandi. Then you say, I am Chandi. Is there any contradiction between two sentences?
Yes.
What is true? Which sentence is true? My name is Chandi. So you are the owner of the name. So you and your name must be separate. So we don't know ourselves. Because while birth they are giving name, we are believing that I am Chandi only. Now after thinking and sometimes we suffer, why we are suffering, why we have pain, why we have all these problems. Who am I? And if we read some literature like Raman Maharshi and know yourself, ask question, who am I, who am I? In Christianity it is also mentioned, know thyself. But it remains in word only, we are not thinking. And if we think in deeply, but we cannot reach to that stage, what is I, who am I? Dada Bhagwan, he has also searched for so many life. What is soul, what is eternal element, who is governing this world, who am I, why these people are getting together, why this husband, why this wife, why these children, why this business, why this is happening in our life. He was searching for so many lives. In this life, he got this knowledge in 1958. But for ourselves, within short time, we are getting same knowledge. It doesn't require infinite lives. So, how to find out who am I? Suppose you says, my name is Chandi and I am not Chandi, then who are you? What you will say?
I can answer in a very theoretical way. That's about it.
I am pure soul. But what is property of pure soul? What you are doing in this body? You are thinking, you are speaking, you are doing. What is your function in body? You says, I am manager of this office. I am boss of this whole organization. So what are you doing? We must know. So what is our function in this body? That we have to know. What are the property? Because just by word we know I am pure soul. This body is separate and I am separate. But not only body. There are so many spare parts inside. You are totally separate from all spare parts. Mind, speech, body. It is very gross level. Inside there is intellect, ego. Ego says I am separate from body. It is just like a Sakshi Bhav. But still you not reach to pure soul. So Reaching means experience of pure soul, realization of pure soul requires with what are the property of pure soul, what are the property of other element, what is our function in this body, and what body function is going on, who is doer that for that body function, why these thoughts bad or good are coming, who is doing. So everything we must know. Then only, if you know properly, then only both elements can be separated. Dada Bhagwan has given very simple theory. Suppose if you say this is my watch, then watch and you must be separate. Wherever you put word my cloth, my body, so I must be separate from belongings. So all belongings comes in my department. So you are honor, so you must be separate from all belongings. Then what about your mind? You says I am thinking, but sometimes you say I don't like some bad thoughts. So you don't like is another part and bad thoughts are another part. So both must be separate. So thoughts are, you says my thoughts, so you are honor, so thought must be separate. My speech, so separate I and my. What comes in I, what comes in my. My thoughts, my intellect. Ego comes in I or my. My ego. How you said to me, my ego hurt. So it is my department, not in I. So you are totally separate from ego also. Then outer things, my wife, my children, my husband, my business, my job, my property. Obviously it is totally separate from you. So here what happened, I and my, they're mixed.
But sometimes we say, I am hurt.
I am hurt. Yeah. Yeah. I am engineer, I am doctor, I am husband. But you are permanently husband? If your child comes, so you are husband or a father. So with respect to wife, you are husband. With respect to child, you are father. With respect to father, you are son. So it is also relative, it is also temporary. With respect to train, you are passenger. So what is really you are? If I say I am permanent engineer, suppose, but if instrument is there, machinery is there, then only I can be as an engineer. And if I have to admit in hospital, so I will be patient. So you are engineer or you are patient. So it is relative terms. So what really what you are? Yeah, soul. But what are the property? Who is speaking? This I am soul. So speech is speaking, body is speaking, ego is speaking, soul is speaking. So we don't know exactly what is mechanism going inside. Who is the doer behind all this happening? So how to separate I and my? Suppose gold, silver, copper, everything is mixed in ornament. Layman will say this is a gold ornament. But if we go to goldsmith, he says no, this is not 100% gold. There is mixture. Suppose it becomes black, say our gold spoiled. No, but really gold is not spoiled. It is pure inside. So which part is spoiled? So you must know, but layman doesn't know. Because silver, if a mixture in silver is more, it becomes black. Sometimes copper is more, it becomes green. So here we know in general what happened to ornament. But in our body mechanism or spirituality, we doesn't know why this anger comes, why this pride, deceit, everything. So we are believing that anger, soul is doing anger. But really soul is doing anger? Other element is there with soul. So why everything happen, we must know. So separation of gold and other element, if you say I will worship for 12 hours every day, still you can separate gold from other element?
No.
No. If you do meditation, still you cannot separate. You chant any mantra, still you cannot separate. If you do puja, whatever, but still you can't separate. How to separate? If you want to separate gold from other element, what you have to do? You have to go to goldsmith only. Suppose you purchase some chemical from shop, still you cannot do, because you inside you feel it may spoil, I may lose my gold. So goldsmith, he knows the property of gold, property of other element, he know how to separate both the element. He can separate gold from other element without spoiling anything. So here is Nada Bhagwan, is a goldsmith, and he has discovered the whole process, experiment how to separate pure soul from other element. Because whatever you are observing by five senses, it is other element. Body, speech, mind, in all senses, this is phases of other element. And soul is other element. So two elements now in mixture form. They are not in compound form, but it is in mixture form. From mixture, if we know property, we can separate both the element. So here also, from mixture form, we can separate both element. Today we are going to do that experiment. Out of that mixture, pure soul can be separated and matter can be separated.
Deepak Bhai, would you tell me, today you said that I will realize myself. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay, who is this I who is realizing the soul?
Same. Who believes that I am Chandi? He wants to know, I want to know where is soul, what is property of soul. So ego wants to know, but ego means I with wrong belief. So due to wrong belief, sometimes you don't say, sometimes you say, I don't know for this, what is this? So I is there, but you don't know means ignorance. I with ignorance means ego.
And I with the right belief is soul.
It is awakened soul. Because
but you say soul is always awakened, soul is always pure.
There is two stage. Because of wrong belief, you are separated from soul and ego generated. Now suppose you want to come to Simandar city. By mistake, if you reach to Mehsana, 70 kilometer away, so from that point you have to come back. Like ego means it merge in body, thought, speech. Now that part has to come back to pure soul stage. So due to wrong belief, he is separated. So but we don't have only one wrong belief, infinite wrong belief. So there are two stages of wrong belief. One is, we can say, blunders, and one is mistake. So here in Jnana Vidhi, your blunders totally broken, totally go away. Now you have to remove each and every mistake, infinite mistakes. So by resolving all mistake, he will be merged with pure soul. When all mistake will go away, it is called as a absolute stage of knowledge, Keval Jnana. So up to that mistake, that I becomes ego. So ego, when say ego has gross stage, subtler, subtlest form. And when ego dissolves, Keval Jnana, absolute stage of knowledge forms. So he has to come back to pure soul. So soul, now yesterday I have explained, suppose there is a gold. So if it is alive, if it is having knowledge, so that the gold will say, I am Bengal, I am Bengal, I am Bengal. So goldsmith say, you are not Bengal, this is phases of soul, gold. You are pure gold, you are pure gold. So this is only belief has changed. Matter is pure, properties are pure, but only one property, belief, is totally disturbed due to circumstantial evidence. So wrong belief taken place. Now, and what is wrong belief? In phases you are believing that I am Bengal, I am husband, I am father, I am Chandi. So whatever name, whatever phases occurs, you believe that I am that. Now your belief has changed. But suppose 1000 wrong belief is there. So only one belief has changed. Now you have to change 999, 999. So every belief, after changing every belief, your soul, experience of pure soul will be full. But up to that stage, we have to practice 5 principles. So because we are believing that I am doer, so every time you have to keep awareness, oh, I am not doer, I am one of the evidence. Everything is happening with the circumstantial evidence. So once your doership, so your belief is changed. Slowly, slowly, if you practice, then you will get experience. Oh, I am really non-doer, I am knower and perceiver. So you will be merged with pure soul. So soul has matter, is already pure, properties are pure, only wrong belief occurs. So wrong belief, in Gnan ceremony, your wrong beliefs totally go away and you are getting right belief. But right belief also dissolve when you will reach to full stage. So this is just helping for reaching to pure soul.
After the non-Vidi, when we do the non-Vidi, the pure soul is separate of the body. Okay, how is the soul getting separate from the body?
See, how is attached with body, involved in body due to wrong belief. So by wrong belief, you feel oneness with Claudette, or say mind, thoughts, intellect, speech, behavior. Whenever you take in Claudette take decision, you feel I am taking decision. Somebody insult Claudette, you feel I have to suffer for this insult. So your belief is wrong. Due to that wrong belief, you are totally involved in Claudette. Now, by Gyan Vidhi, we are changing by grace of Dada Bhagwan, your wrong belief to right belief. What is right belief? Who am I? Who is the doer? What is relative? What is real? What is scientific, circumstantial evidence? What is file? How to keep separation? So by right belief, you are separated from Claudette. And this is beginning of experience of pure soul. Say 1 degree of experience, we have to reach 100 degree. So slowly, if you practice 5 principles, your awareness will go on increasing, you will get more experience of pure soul. One thing you must understand, experience of pure soul is not like that we will see some lights and some vibration and happiness and everything. That is not real experience. Experience of pure soul means you can feel separation with Claudette, or more clear idea, you can see fault of Claudette. Somebody may, sometimes Claudette may become angry on anybody. You can watch, oh, it is with Claudette. She become angry on somebody. This is wrong. So when you find out mistake of Claudette, at that time you are in pure soul. And everybody you can see as an innocent, flawless vision. Nobody has done any mistake. Root cause is with Claudette only. Claudette had done mistake. That's why she is suffering for that mistake. And everybody just one of the evidence for giving result of our mistake. So once you see your mistake or say Claudette's mistake, then only you will be in pure soul. So for remaining in pure soul, we have to just observe mistakes of Claudette. File number 1.
Is it a physical detach?
Physical, it is not physical detach. Really speaking, by vision of Gnani, pure soul is always separate from mind, speech and body, intellect, ego, everything. Pure soul is always separate. So really both elements are always separate. Just like oil and water, they never mix with each other. The property of both elements such that it remain all the time immixable form. Here also pure soul and matter, they are really, both elements are total separate and they are not really mixed with each other. But by wrong belief, you feel that I am suffering, I am doing, I am feeling, I am having involved, means you remain oneness with Claudette. But by wrong belief only. And belief means 4 types of wrong belief. One, I am Claudette, my body is, this is my body, this is my husband, so with myness, you are attaching with Claudette. And you are says, I am doer for, I am making food for everything, I am doing job, so you are doer. So again you are joining with Claudette. And you are sufferer, then also you become oneness with Claudette. So by right belief, you can remain separate from Claudette. Whatever suffering comes, you have to understand by understanding only. Oh, it is suffering with Claudette only. Yes. Whatever suffering comes, it is with Claudette, not with me. Because you are really separate from Claudette. So in Gnan Vidhi, you are getting this knowledge, who am I really? And slowly, if you practice, you can have more and more separation with Claudette.
It's not like the pure soul is going out a little bit out of the body.
Not at all.
No.
It is chit. It is chit is going out of this body.
Just the chit.
Chit. Chit can move in this body also. It can go anywhere in this world. Wherever we have see something, it goes there.
The chit is not related to the pure soul?
No, it is. There are 2 types of chit: impure chit and pure chit. Pure chit, it remain in pure soul. Impure chit never remain in pure soul. It will remain in matter, phases of matter, relative things. So now, while Jnana Vidhi, your impure chit part of means some part of impure chit has changed, and 100% it is pure now. And it will not come through from pure soul. It will remain in pure soul. But it is a stage of, say, belief only. There are 3 types of stage. One is right belief, one is awareness of pure soul, and one is experience of pure soul. So first stage we achieved now. So it will remain in pure soul with right belief only. But by awareness, because of discharge karma, your awareness may decrease or increase. But once you practice 5 principles, your awareness slowly goes on increasing. Your discharge karma get dissolves. And that will give you experience of pure soul. And once you get experience of pure soul, it will remain constant. So degree of experience slowly increasing by practicing 5 principles and dissolving our discharge karma.
Thank you.
Jai Sachidanand.
I want to thank you for presenting this for us Westerners. We, of course, don't know what to expect at all, and we're a bit nervous.
Very well.
We know that a change will come and that there will be a light in the pot that is over our soul, and that eventually we will realize ourselves. But I want to know, once this detachment has taken place from the Mai, the lower part of our beings, will we remain the same? Will we still love what we used to love and dislike what we used to dislike? Will we keep our psychic abilities, for instance? Will we still like to be with people, help people, try and heal people in the New Age way, if you know that path at all? Or will we change and become detached from the whole world?
No, it will remain as it is, but only if you hurt anybody, that part we will dissolve. But love and normal dealing, it remain as it is. But what is harmful to each other, anger or pride, that part we will remove. Simply that part only. And if you oblige, if you help everybody, remain. And inside one thing we can. What's your name?
Joey.
Javi. Javi. So you and Javi should be remain separate. So by practicing 5 principles, you can remain separate from Javi and let Javi remain as it is. Whatever she is doing, helping, whatever. And sometimes Javi may become mad on anybody, then you have to ask for forgiveness. Only that part we will remove. What is hurt each other, that we will remove. Otherwise, whatever you are doing is okay. And your understanding, once you're, see what happens after Jnana Vidhi, we have some small lamp in our house. With that help, with that lamp we are doing our work. Our house, say big 4 flat, 4 bedroom, everything. But now we are giving you full light, full electricity to whole your bungalow. So now how can you, we have to change anything? But your vision will clear because every room has light. Before that you have to pick up that candle and do work in every room. Now you have full light in every room. This is only difference. What you are doing, what you are wearing, or your friends and family as a guest in your house, everything remain as it is. But light is enlightened in all rooms. This is only difference. One more thing, if light is there, you can see your all mistakes.
Hi, I just need some clarification. Okay, so through awareness, we stop binding karma, yeah? And we only get this awareness through the Gyan Vidhi. And I'm wondering, like, what happens during the Gyan Vidhi itself that stops us binding our karma from our previous lives or from before?
In Jnana ceremony, 2 things happening. One, we are getting grace of Dada Bhagwan. And these all words, all sentences, they are such a experience, what Dada Bhagwan experienced about soul. He is giving same knowledge to us by this Jnana Vidhi. So each and every sentence is giving separation from soul and soul from other element. So mind, speech and body are mortal and you yourself is a soul and you are immortal. So we are getting line of demarcation between pure soul and other element. So qualities of the pure soul, when we know, automatically all ignorance getting break or all wrong belief gets fractured. And we are getting right belief, really I am pure soul and I have such a good, real property of pure soul. Infinite knowledge, infinite vision, infinite bliss, infinite energy. I am always separate from mind, speech and body. So many property of pure soul. How it is separate from other elements. And by right understanding or right sentences, when we are speaking right sentences, automatically our ignorance getting break. And if you don't know, still you in worldly people, when they, what is your name?
Dhruvi?
Dhruvi. When worldly people says, you are Dhruvi, and you says, oh, I am Dhruvi. You understand or doesn't understand, still your ignorance will build up you bondage. Because this word, I am Dhruvi, itself is a bonding effect. While by grace of Dada Bhagwan, and with he has experienced what are the qualities of pure soul. When this sentence came from Dada Bhagwan's experience, and when we speak this sentence, automatically our bondage gets disconnected from all worldly things, and we becomes free from all bondage. So this is a process of grace only. We cannot say this is, if I repeat this words and I will get knowledge of self. It is not possible. The grace is there. So all demerit karma of infinite lives get burns in this Gnan ceremony. And soul becomes free from all relative things. This is happening by grace of Dada Bhagwan.
Yeah, and is it possible to get this awareness without the ceremony, or do you have to go through the ceremony too?
Through ceremony only. That is why we say this is grace. If somebody records something, whole process, and if somebody repeat the words, still he may not get such result. Because living person and grace of Dada Bhagwan, both things are required. And there are so many vidhi, prayers before Gnan Vidhi, and in the Gnan Vidhi, and after Gnan Vidhi. And after Gnan Vidhi, so many questions arise. You have to join this satsang and get solution for your whichever wrong belief comes. So your knowledge of self gets set after so many satsang. You will get proper setting of right understanding. So everything is required. Daniel.
My question is, I am born a Christian and I received initiation when I was a baby, and I received my name at that moment, and the priest bless your name, and this name is protect you, and the initiation protect you and your pure soul, and the Christ will take you, out of this misery. I'm wondering if when you take non-VD, is that you have to renounce another initiation, whatever is Jewish or Catholic or anything else? What do non-VD detach you from the other initiation? This is one of my questions.
No, just like I explained that relative viewpoint and real viewpoint. So whatever you got name, blessings, everything is relative to the body. But still soul is separate from all these things. So here we are giving knowledge of separation of pure soul and relative things. In relative things, mind, intellect, ego, physical body, speech, all these relations are coming. So really pure soul is always separate from all these worldly things. So in worldly religion, they will say God will save you, they will come at the time of death, and they will protect you. But here we are giving you further knowledge. Soul is immortal, it never dies. So body is going to die. So really pure soul is a God. Because Lord Krishna or Lord Mahavir, to whom we say as a Lord or as a God, they are realized person. They remain free from mind, speech and body in the stage of pure soul. Pure soul is a God. So when we are giving you knowledge, it's a knowledge of pure soul. And when it gets absolute stage, it is a God. So and we are getting such knowledge that I am immortal, I am permanent, I am not going to die, I am not going to take any birth. So this is by this knowledge we are not losing that whatever we got in relativity, but we are getting further advanced knowledge. So you are not losing, you are getting advanced knowledge, and this knowledge, by this knowledge you will be free from all this suffering of that ego or insult or stress or worries, as well as you feel that understanding, I am not going to die, I am permanent. You understood?
Yeah, I understand. How come the Christ who was on my understanding, was reach a level of enlightenment and be one with God? On the scripture, we never find any trace of Sri Simandar Swami.
Yeah.
And Sri Simandar Swami seems to be well known in the spiritual world, but never this knowledge through the Christ was mentioned. and they don't know each other. I just
Yeah,
wonder.
yeah, you are correct.
I wonder,
But Lord Christ has mentioned, know thyself.
I'm sorry?
Know thyself.
I don't get that. No dice.
Means get realization of self.
Okay.
Who am I? So he has mentioned this word. So who achieve this is a God. So name just like president. President is common person. But say Obama is president, Bush is president, Clinton or George Bush. So name of the person may vary, but seat remain constant. Just like God is a seat and Simandar Swami is a name. That may change.
Okay.
You understood?
Yes, I understand.
So-
Thank you. Thank you.
It seems to me that the essential need is this separation, because my experience, I spent 40 years with a great enlightened Vedic master who gave me such great understanding of why things happen and how it's going on. And yet, in my own life and in all those in his movement that I saw, they weren't gaining this separation, and they continued to suffer and to make mistakes. And that is also my experience, that the meditations were beautiful and many wonderful experiences, moments of being overtaken by the God and the grace like that, but not the continuum maintaining, so that again the ignorant mind with its urges would come and take over and cause mistakes and self-damage and suffering. And so what I'm seeking is that separation that will continue and maintain.
Yeah. So we are practicing with our intellect. That's why sometimes we are feeling good, and still by intellect we are practicing. That's why ego is remain as it is. And whenever some bad time comes, your suffering will be there due to that ego. So in this Gnan ceremony, we are dissolving that ego. Then it is a true separation. And whatever we are practicing is with intellect now. And that is beyond intellect we are getting now, here. Above intellect, above ego. Direct light of soul. It's Gnan, say, absolute, ultimate knowledge, direct.
I'd love some understanding about my experience so far in this life. From a very young age, I felt an arising of a very deep aversion and a very deep sense of misery in myself. And this has stayed with me, and it initiated a lot of seeking to be free of it. And everything that I've tried to be free of it seems to have only strengthened it. And even when I try to just be with it, I can't fully do that. There's this, like an aversion of the aversion. It's been this incredible struggle. And so my understanding is that with the Jnana Vidhi, that would be like going to the goldsmith and this surgery can take place. And so I'm very much looking forward to that. What I'm wondering is this condition a karmic condition? And even when there's the separation, then that aversion that's maybe there in the mental and physical patterning for whatever reason, maybe that will continue on, but I won't be identified with it. Is that correct?
Yeah. But we are giving, with Jnana Vidhi, we are giving two things. One, knowledge of self-realization, and within 1 hour, and in next hour, we are giving 5 principles. If you practice these 5 principles, then you will have no suffering. But See, initial stage, if there is a suffering, you have to keep separation or suffering with this. What's your name?
Alicia.
Alicia. It is with Alicia, not with you. Slowly, if you keep separation with Alicia, automatically all that discharge effects, slowly they also dissolves. But you are observer, you are knower and perceiver of that effects of Parcilia. And why we are having sufferings? Because of our wrong belief, wrong understanding. So many wrong understanding. So when you have right understanding about everything, whatever happen in this world or with all some interaction between people with us, if you understand why this is happening, what are the reasons, if you understand properly, then your problem automatically gets solved. Somebody asking, give me $5,000, but you don't know I have taken on loan that 5,000. Then you feel bad, why is asking money? But if you know I have taken loan, I have to repay the loan, then you have all this solution, why this is happening with me. Then you don't have any suffering. But for like that, each and every events you must get solution why this is happening. Who is doer? Who am I? Who is he really? Once you know exactly reality, what is going on, then you don't have any suffering. But due to wrong belief and due to wrong understanding, you have sufferings. So whenever you have any suffering, you analyze why this is happening, to whom this is happening, who is the doer, who am I? And if you apply that 5 principles, so automatically your suffering will dissolve. Jill, how to be one with that eternal element permanently? Whose question this is? Yeah. First, we have to find out what is that eternal element, what are the property of eternal element. Realize that eternal element. Then only you can merge with that eternal element. So find out first step and then second step. We will be one with eternal element. So is there is anything eternal in our body? Which part is eternal? What is eternal? If you don't know the house, then how can you reach that house? You must know where is that house, and then how to reach that address for that house. Like that, soul is eternal. You say, my name is Jill. Then you say, I am Jill. So, I and name are separate. I and body are separate. I and speech are separate. So if you believe that I am Jill, I am wife, I am mother, then it is a temporary stage. And when you realize, oh, really, who am I? So when you separate I and my, I without my is pure soul. And I has property, infinite vision, infinite knowledge, infinite energy, infinite bliss. It is permanent, eternal, it is always pure. Once you realize that thing, then you will become separate from Jill. You understand? You understood what I am explaining you?
My question is, how can I feel it? I know it's not possible to achieve it through analysis of the mind. So I just want to feel it, because I think or I fear this is the end of all questions. I want to feel this eternal element permanently.
Yeah.
Because then I know who I am.
Yeah, correct. But once you realize, then only you can feel that experience of permanent element.
But how does it start?
Yeah, so, yeah. Tomorrow there is a Gnan ceremony. In that, there is one experiment of realization of pure soul. We will give you knowledge of pure soul, how zeal and pure soul are separate. Then we will give you within 1 hour knowledge of pure soul, and within next 1 hour we will explain you how to keep separation with zeal and oneness with pure soul. And that will be beginning of awareness. If you remain in that 5 principles, that will give you more and more experience of pure soul.
I just want to ask about the Nan Vidhi ceremony. The things that I've read said that once we do Nan Vidhi, we're guaranteed liberation as long as we stay in the 5 agnas. So I've read that, and I just want to ask you whether that's the case.
See, there are 3 stages. One is belief, second is awareness, and third is experience. So first part, 100% starts. What's your name?
Sangeeta.
Shailisha.
Sangeeta.
Sangeeta. So Sangeeta and you become separate by belief. Now you have to keep awareness by practicing 5 principles. And that will give you result of experience. Somebody may insult Sangeeta. At that time you won't feel anything. Oh, it is not with me, it is with Sangeeta. That is experience of pure soul. But step by step you will reach that experience. But your understanding, wrong belief gets 100% fractured. Your blunders goes away. And you will get right belief within Gnan ceremony. Now your mistake is remain inside. And that we have to finish with the principle of that 5 principles. And when your mistake is going away, we dissolve all mistake, automatically your experience will be more and more about pure soul.
And then we're definitely guaranteed in future lifetimes to gain liberation. If we do what you say.
Yeah, definitely.
It's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. And here you will feel experience of liberation. There are 2 stages for liberation. One, with body we can remain all the time free from all bondage. It's the first stage of liberation. When we finish all karma, then pure soul without atoms, without body, without karma gets ultimate liberation. That's second stage of liberation. That we are not bringing now. Only we want first stage of liberation. We don't want to have any fear, any worries, any unhappiness in this world. Still we are in this body only. But we can feel separation from Sangeeta, mind, speech, body, intellect, ego, everything. We can remain in experience of pure soul all the time. And that is first stage of liberation.
I have 2 questions. One is like a beginner question. In going through the Gnan Vidhi program, the 48 minutes, where we repeat back to you what you have are saying out loud to all of us, my question is what frame of mind, feeling to be in to because I really want this. And thank you, Jeff. The feeling of feeling earnest, really hungry for this. If you'll speak about this, any mental, emotional preparation for this, just
yes,
really want this.
From your side, don't be preconditioned, keep preconditioned mind. I'll get something enlightened, full light and vibration of inner bliss and something like that. Don't be preconditioned. Just we are changing your wrong belief to right belief. What's your name?
Beverly.
Beverly. Beverly. So you are believing that I am Beverly, but it is a name given to the body. So that wrong belief, not only one, I am wife, I am daughter, I am so and so, I am so and so and so and so. So due to that wrong belief, you are having oneness with body, speech and thought and everything. So now your wrong belief has changed to right belief. So only change in belief started. Then we are giving you 5 principles. That principle is nothing but protection of awareness of pure soul. It is not, we are not doing anything, but we have to keep in awareness. Oh, how Bevel is separate, I am separate. What is Bevel is doing? She is not individual doer. Who is the doer behind all this happening? So how to resolve thoughts and speech and actions of body and how to keep separate. We are giving master key for separation. So out of for 2-hour session, we are giving a whole awareness of pure soul and how to live in this world. So we have whatever bound that past karma in this life, we have to suffer that past karma. But we will dissolve our past karma with equanimity without charging new karma. So we are giving master key for that. So if you keep that awareness, then you will not charge any new karma. Your discharge karma will take place without any with awareness of pure soul. And you can keep awareness of pure soul within you all the time. So tomorrow we are keeping that session. Be ready for that. But don't be preconditioned something, because whatever we hear in past, some different literature, something like full light of sun, white light will be there, or sometimes vibration, sometimes shower of bliss and everything. There will not be happen at all.
Did you all hear that? It will not happen
This
at
is
all.
wrong belief is changing, right belief is started. Because whatever we are knowing, it is with our intellect, and it is, suppose I ask you, who is the doer? Whatever you are thinking, you are speaking, you are, sometimes bad thoughts are also coming. No? All the time you are thinking is good thoughts or sometimes bad also. What you will say? Whatever thoughts are coming is always good or sometimes bad also?
Yes.
So who is bringing that bad thoughts? Who is doing? Whatever you are speaking, always good speech or sometimes bad speech also?
Yes.
So who is speaking? You say, I am speaking, but why you are speaking? Because you don't like that bad speech. Still speech is coming out bad. Somebody may hurt. So what are the action taking place by mind, speech and body? We are believing that I am doer for that. But it is really in your own control?
It's coming from the relative self, yes?
But who is the doer? That we have to find out. That is given, this knowledge is given to you. Who is the doer? How this is happening? Who are you? How to keep yourself awareness? How to keep separation? That is knowledge given to you. Understood?
Yes, and I'll continue to understand more and more.
Yeah.
There is a way to get this awareness of separation of I and my. It cannot be happen automatically by its own. You yourself cannot do, and you need help of some person who has already get this realization. One who has realized can make you realization easily. That is the very short and simple way. Enlightened candle can enlighten other candles. But it's very difficult to get enlightenment of the candle by soul or and without automatically. You need some enlightened candle. If you want to learn 1, 2, 3, 4 or ABCD alphabets, you cannot learn by your own self. When you were in childhood, you need some teacher. Right now, if you want to learn Spanish language, you need Nicholas to learn. Same way here also. If you want to learn about your true self, then you have to come to teacher like Niruma, who has already realized.
First of all, nobody decides whether you are going to get the moksha or not. You yourself are responsible whatever you are going to get. Nobody is overruling you. You are whole and soul responsible for all your deeds. Whatever you do, you get the fruit. Nobody can interfere. So it's up to you. Now, how can you know that whether you are going to achieve moksha or not? You are another question. Definitely you can know, because I define moksha in 2 stages. First stage of moksha you experience here only, in this life only. First stage of. What is that? You experience free from all unhappiness in this life. No unhappiness can touch you. And that can happen only with the help of knowledge, real knowledge. When you become free from ignorance, self-ignorance, then you achieve this stage, free from all unhappiness. So here you experience that. That means you are going something different from the life which you were experiencing before. You can only judge, you can only experience, because you are a soul, your Atma is the greatest judge in this universe. Once your soul is awakened, so is impartial. Whatever he will give you, the judgment will be the correct for yourself. And the second stage of moksha means you become free from all your karmas. That means all attachment of worldly atoms. Not a single atom is attached to your soul. So you are totally liberated, and liberated soul achieves the ultimate salvation. And that stage comes when you experience first here in last life, human life, with full awakening, full moon of awakening of your soul. From this body only you can see whole universe, each and every atom of universe, and then you achieve this ultimate salvation. So with the body only you can have all these experiences, and then you go to moksha, siddha kshetra. So step by step you can have all experiences. First stage, that you can be free from unhappiness. That's very important. With the knowledge and understanding,